When Governor Stitt delivered his State of the State address, he kicked off the new legislative session, a session lawmakers in both the House and Senate can't help but be excited for.
As the governor talked about this week during his State of the State, right behind me here in the House chamber, we're sitting on record surplus, which we had record surplus a year ago, and now our record surplus is even greater than what it was back then.
There is a lot of momentum. Everything so far has been really positive. I know the challenges will come, but it does feel like we are all starting to row in the same direction.
In the State of the State address, Governor Stitt told the legislature he had three main priorities for this session: driving excellence in education, making Oklahoma the most business-friendly state in the country, and to protect Oklahomans and promote freedoms. The House and Senate seem to be on the same page, and it doesn't hurt that Oklahoma's $4 billion savings account and budget surplus makes getting these things done a lot easier.
It gives us a lot of opportunities to really talk about, what are we going to do with this to strategically invest these dollars for the benefit of taxpayers and continuing to grow the economy? And what are we going to do to help get these tax dollars back in the hands of taxpayers?
We're definitely focused on workforce together. I mentioned education already, some tax reform, kind of seeing what that looks like for Oklahomans.
Senator Kristen Thompson serves on the Business and Commerce, Education, and Public Safety committees. This is her first session, but she's ready to hit the ground running to start moving the needle for Oklahomans.
Coming from the private sector, we don't really like to lollygag, so the faster we can get these challenges addressed and then off of our plate, I think that is good for Oklahomans.
Across the rotunda, this is the 7th regular session for House Speaker Pro Tem Kyle Hilbert. He says there's always a possibility lawmakers get a bill to Governor Stitt just weeks after State of the State, but most of them will take a bit longer, going through the process before hitting his desk.
Very few bills make it through the process without an amendment in the opposite chamber, and so that always triggers the bill coming back to the chamber of origin to either accept or reject the amendments that were made in the opposite chamber. And so got a lot of work ahead of us.
For more information on the bills being discussed this session, you can visit their websites, oksenate.gov and okhouse.gov. And for more Top 10 news, subscribe to the Governor's YouTube page and check out all of the Top 10 News playlists.